Hey, if you're thinking about making a move to the Phoenix area and you're looking for a home that gives you a ton of space in a community that really feels like you're on vacation pretty much every day of the week, then this model home tour that I'm going to do today, this one is just for you. Now today we're out here in Santan Valley, and I'm going to tell you all about these new construction homes back here behind me. And some of these floor plans I've never even seen before, so I think you're going to be impressed with what I show you. Now, not just because of the homes themselves and all the great things that come with them, not just because of the community, although it is pretty impressive, but actually it's because of all the incredible prices that they're offering here on these homes, especially when you consider all that comes with them. Now, we're going to get into that here in just a minute. Now in this video, I'm going to share with you one of the many reasons that Santan Valley is just exploding with growth and why everybody's moving here. This particular builder right here, they seem to know exactly what it is today's buyers are looking for, and they're doing their very best to give it to you. And if it's variety that you want, they have 13 different floor plans here for you to choose from. And 6 of those plans are actually modeled here on site, and I love that they have 6 models, because today it seems like so many of the builders are only doing 1 or 2 models, which really makes it hard to get a good feel for what the other floor plans feel and look like. Now, I'm not going to show you all 6 floor plans today, but I do want to show you 2 of them. The first one, where is it? It's over here. This one is a single-story home. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and pretty much everything that you could want. And here's the real kicker. Its price starts out less than $600,000. But if you need something bigger, you need a little bit more room, looking for a 2-story home, then you're not going to believe this one. I'll show that one to you second, and we'll talk about its pricing and its features as well. You know, I've lived here in the East Valley my entire life. I'm an Arizona native. And although I've never had to move across country from one state to another, I've worked with enough of you that I think I've got a pretty good idea of what it must feel like, especially when you add in all of the noise out there and all of the doom and gloom videos. It makes it really hard to know what's really what, right? And so that's why I want you guys to reach out to me. I absolutely love hearing from you. And even if you're not ready to make a move right now, you're thinking something down the road a ways, that's fine. Reach out to me, give me a call, shoot me a text. Let's just get together and maybe kind of explore some of your options. Alrighty, now that my friend in that little silver truck is gone, let's go over here and take a look inside. All right, so now this one, it's called the Ravina. And one thing that I really like about this floor plan here is, here you've got the 2-car garage, and in its normal configuration, you would have another single-car garage here. But one of the options that they have for this floor plan is to make this into a next-gen or a mother-in-law suite. That's what they've done here in the model, and I'll show you that here in a minute when we go inside. But I love having the separate single-car garage over here, because it's an incredible space that you can use in so many different ways. It works out to be a terrific workshop, but if you're like me, it's actually a great place to keep all the motorcycles. Anyway, all right, so let's go inside and check this place out. Now, look at this. You got this courtyard. I mean, who doesn't love a good courtyard? Especially when you put a little gate on it, a little bit of extra privacy. All right. So, you come in. First thing you notice right here, you've got this dining area here. Now, some people, you know, you like the formal dining room, and that's fine. Others, maybe it's a wasted space, something you wouldn't use. So you do have the option here to actually enclose this and put a set of double doors on it and make this your front office. Now, this is a great place for an office. I think probably most of us like having that office right up front, mainly, at least for me, because you got the window here. What does the window do? It lets you look outside and see what's going on outside, see who's coming up to your door. So that I like. And then look at this kitchen. You got your dining area back over there. You got the great room here. It all flows together into this one great big living space. Now, you're not going to believe, let me turn around here. Now, the master Master bedroom is right through there. And we're going to get to that in a minute. You're not going to believe the size of that bedroom, and you're especially going to be impressed with the shower that's in there. But I wanted to bring you back here first, because remember when we were outside, I said that you typically have the single car garage. Well, here they've done this next gen suite. So this room right here, this would be the garage. But as you can see, it's a really good sized bedroom. And of course it comes with its own private ensuite here, which is great if you've got, you know, mom living with you or an adult child or something. And I like, so this is going to be an upgrade, of course, but look at the tile. It goes all the way up to the ceiling, and that thing looks great. Of course, that's an upgrade, but you know, they put all these high-end upgrades in all of these models to show you what's possible. Also, maybe a little bit to kind of entice you and get you excited. Now, look at this closet. That is a huge, huge bedroom closet. So if this were the garage, then this would be just one of the standard bedrooms here. So let me kind of back out here and give you a little bit of perspective. So we came in the door, hung a right, came down the hallway. So this would be a standard bedroom. This home has 9-foot ceilings, which are standard. And check this out, 8-foot tall doors, which is standard. Love the tall doors. It just makes it feel more open, more wide, lots more space, and it looks good. So this bedroom's got just the standard sliding doors there on the closet, and then we got a full-on bathroom here. Now remember, highly upgraded, but you got the double sinks, and then the full shower and tub. Again, look at that tile going all the way up to the window. All right, look here, we got another bedroom. So if that were the garage, we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 bedrooms in this house. Yep, and I believe it's 2.5 bathrooms. So these are good sized rooms. I don't know their exact dimensions, but I would guess they're about 11 by 11 feet. And another big walk-in closet. All right. What else do we have here? Oh, we got the whole rest of the house. So when you come in that front door, you got this big open entryway. Again, if you've got the dining room here, it even flows into the big great room area. So it's nice and open. You got these big, beautiful windows that give you a view out to the backyard. But let me show you the kitchen. We'll take a look at the kitchen, and then I'll get you over to that master bedroom because, like I said, the closet is, not the closet, the shower is unbelievable. This is a huge pantry. How'd you like to have a pantry this size in your home? So this is an upgraded kitchen. I think they call it the culinary kitchen. So that gives you the drop-in gas cooktop. And looky here, this has, I'm just seeing this now. This actually has 2 ovens. We got the one down here underneath the cooktop, and then we've got another one here, plus the microwave. So that's awesome. Dual ovens, you know, come in great if you got, you know, family over for Thanksgiving or Christmas, or you like to do a lot of entertaining and a lot of cooking. That's really cool. On the other hand, if that's not really your thing, well, it's an upgrade you don't really have to purchase. You can just go with the standard kitchen layout. Now, one of the things that I like about this floor plan is this dining area right here. So many homes just kind of have an area where you can put a table, but I love how this has its own dedicated bump out space for the dining area. It just kind of sets it apart a little bit. Again, look at those windows, and you got a slider here, and some great big windows here. What do you think of that view out there at the Santan Mountains? Pretty cool, right? A lot of designer upgrades in here, like the wainscoting over here on the wall. That'd be a designer touch. That's not an option that you could choose for your home. But like this fireplace wall, I imagine that's an option. I don't know, looks pretty inviting and comfortable to me. So then we got more over here. I believe this right here in front of us is the door to the garage. And then here's your laundry room. Now the cabinets and the sink and all that are going to be an upgrade, of course. But you can see what's possible, and you can see that there's a lot of room in there. You got a little key drop area right here as you come in from the garage. And then you got the half bath right here, the powder room, which is in a perfect spot coming in from the garage when you're in a bit of a hurry, if you know what I mean. All right, I told you to stand by for the master bedroom. Well, here it is. Bathroom's over there, but we're going to come in here first. I'll get back to that shower here in just a second. But look at the size of this room. I mean, I don't know about you. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but this is one of the largest master bedrooms I've been in quite a while. I think it's incredible. I mean, check this out. This is a king-size bed in this room. And look at how much space there is. So you're looking for a master bedroom with lots and lots of room to maybe put a sofa in here or set up a small office. Man, this is the one. All right, the one we've all been waiting for. Check out the master bathroom. How's that for a shower? So we'll get to that, but look at this. Dual vanities here, double sinks, huge wall of mirror. That can be a good thing or that could be a bad thing, depending on your perspective. Ginormous walk-in shower. Now, of course, this is an upgrade, but it's one that's available. So if this is your kind of thing and this is what you want, this is what you can have. Look at that. Got a rain shower head, tile everywhere. Got a shower wand and a standard shower head. Got a dry off area. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Is that too much? Or is that perfect? Or is it somewhere in between? What do you guys think? And of course we got the reading room and the master closet, which is a decent sized closet. I wouldn't say that it's overly large, but big enough to get the job done. Let's come out here and take one more look at the great room and the kitchen. All right, now I don't remember if I said this earlier or not, but let me check my notes here. This one is called the Ravina, and it is 2,569 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. It comes with that dining room that I showed you. And again, you can take the bedroom and the garage option down there and turn that into a next-gen suite. So that's pretty cool. Hey, you guys want to see the backyard? Again, this is a model, but gives you an idea of what you could do. So let's, you know what, before I do that, I don't think I told you this part either, and that is these homes come with 3 different fascias or elevations. That's the way that it looks from the outside. So you got elevation A, which is kind of a Spanish style, B, which, you know, I guess it's a little bit more traditional, and then you have C, which is maybe a little bit more elegant. All right, now let's go outside and take a look at that backyard. These are good sized lots. I wish I could tell you exactly what their size is, but I don't know. Maybe I'll find out for you. So, nice backyard, plenty of room if you wanted to put in a pool. Let me show you hopefully the sun doesn't ruin this for you, but I'm going to show you the covered patio here. And of course, you can see the half walls or the quarter walls. When you buy your home, that'll be a full wall like this over here. They just do these little short walls for the models so that you can kind of see what's going on next door and that kind of stuff. All right, I'm going to turn this off for just a second. All right, as promised, we're now going to go next door and check out that second home that I was telling you about. And while we're doing that, if you're finding value in this video and you want to see more content like this, give it a like or a thumbs up. And you know, I do these model home tours and tell you about all the stuff going on here in Queen Creek and Santan Valley. And if that's something that interests you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell, and you'll be notified every time a new video gets uploaded. Now, guess what? Here we are at home number 2, and it's called the Prado. And this one is a big 2-story home. Now, you remember when I said this builder knows what it is the buyer's looking for? Well, here's what I mean. In this home, you've got, like I said, it's a 2-story home, but you've got the master bedroom on the ground floor. I mean, how awesome is that? If you forget your keys, you don't have to run upstairs to get your keys, or if you forgot your shoes or whatever. And if you've gone up and down stairs to do that, you know how frustrating it can be. So having that master bedroom on the ground floor is incredible. There's also another bedroom on the ground floor as well that has its own ensuite, making it a perfect guest room. So that's what I mean by they know what today's buyers are looking for. Let's go inside and take a look. Wow, it's nice and bright in here. They've got the tray ceilings here. That's an option. It's not a standard thing, but it is an option. Adds a touch of elegance to it. Now, right up here, they've got the office, which, remember, in the other house, it was a dining room, and I told you can enclose it. Well, that's what they've done here, is this is an office. Again, that window to the outside, so you know who's coming up to your front door. I love the double doors. You can keep them open, you can close them for privacy. So let's go, I'm gonna go straight to the kitchen, and then we're gonna go to the master bedroom. And we'll get to the master bedroom. We're not gonna go there straight from the kitchen, but I want you to keep in mind that this master bedroom is gonna be upgraded just like the one that we showed you a minute ago. So in the kitchen, this one's more of that, what they call it, culinary kitchen. So notice we don't have the oven here like we did in the other one, but you do have the drop-in gas cooktop. Got the vent hood up there. I like how they've taken the the backsplash here. They put in this backsplash right here. They've carried it all the way up to the top there. I think that's really cool. And then over here, we've got the microwave and the oven. So it's kind of nice having that on the wall there, out of the way, very convenient. Dishwasher, it's got the farm style sink. Look at all the cabinets here. I mean, if you're looking for storage, I think we might have found it, you know. Lots of cabinet work. And here is something, well, I wanted to show you this. You guys love tall ceilings, right? So look at this. This is over the great room. So here we've got the great room with the TV. And then look, goes all the way up to the second floor there. Big windows for all that natural daylight. Now, I know a lot of you are worried, well, gosh, that's going to bring in so much heat and your power bills are going to be so high. The way they build these homes today, they are so energy efficient, and windows in particular are really good at keeping the heat out. You could probably go up there and put your hand on the window on the outside and it's going to be really warm, but on the inside it'll be whatever the room temperature is inside because of the way the windows are designed and built. So don't let that be a big deterrent to you. All right, what do we have over here? So remember I told you got a guest bedroom down here, right? So that's what this is. So we got a guest bedroom with its own bathroom. Now that shower is an upgrade. It's probably, in its standard configuration, it's probably a separate tub and shower. And I'm going to guess that this is a closet. Not a big, huge closet, but if you're using it as a guest room, I guess there's plenty of room there. Got the decent sized laundry room here. Now, in a two-story home, I really kind of like it when they put the laundry room on the second floor, because then you don't have to carry laundry up and down stairs, but that's okay. And then of course we got the hall half bath here. Now remember in the previous home I told you about the dining room having its own separate space. They've done it again here. Love it, love it, love it. This one's a little bit bigger, but I like how it's got its own room here. And look at that view back out there. This is a beautiful home. Oops. That blue tape means they got a little repair they're supposed to fix there, and I guess they haven't quite done it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the master bedroom, and then we're going to go upstairs, and I think you're going to like what you see up there. So here comes the master bedroom. Again, ground floor, huge bedroom. Huge bedroom. King size bed, so you can kind of get an idea for how your furniture might fit in here. This thing's really low to the ground though. I think I'd like my bed up a little bit higher. But plenty of room for all of your bedroom furniture. And now this bathroom does not disappoint. How about this? Are you the one that likes the separate tub and shower? Remember that first one, it was all shower. Well, this one is tub and shower. And I gotta tell you, this looks great. I'm just gonna let you see, because I just don't really even know what to say about this. I think it is elegant. And I'm not a tub person, but if you are, then you would probably love this tub. Of course, we got the dual vanities. Is that right? Double sinks. We'll just call it double sinks. Now they put in granite countertops in here. I don't think those are standard. I suspect those would actually be cultured marble. And then we've got the master closet, which is kind of long but kind of narrow, but certainly plenty of room. Now, before we go upstairs, I want to tell you that this home also has those three different elevations that you can choose from. The Spanish, and I don't know what they call them, but the next one's a little bit nicer and the next one's a little bit more elegant. So every one of these models is going to have those three options available for you. So I'm going to turn this off while I climb the stairs and I'll meet you up there. All right, here we are on the second floor. One thing I wanted to tell you is this home is actually a little bit bigger than the one I showed you previously, but here's what you're not going to believe. This home is actually priced less than that home next door, even though it's a bigger home. So I'll tell you what that price is here in just a minute. But first, check out this loft. Now, back when I had to climb stairs, I loved having an open loft in my home because it's a separate living area. You can make it, a separate TV area. It can be a playroom for the kids. You can make it an office. It's just great. It's a place where you can read, just kind of be a little bit peaceful while maybe the kids are downstairs watching TV. And speaking of downstairs, remember those big tall ceilings I showed you? Check this out. Now you can peek down there and yell at the kids to knock it off or get up here and clean their rooms or whatever. So that's really cool. I think that's a great view. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you is all of these homes are smart homes. And what that means is that they all come with what they call backbone wiring. And this is where all the wiring comes together in one easy to access panel. And it's all pre-wired for a Wi-Fi antenna for additional connectivity throughout your home. The home comes with Cat 6 and RG6 wired outlets. And each home has a smart thermostat and a video doorbell camera. And of course, they have a bunch of other options that you can add on to as well. So this is a good sized bedroom. Look at that. You can put 2 twin beds in here, but it's a good sized bedroom. It's got its own ensuite here with a big walk-in closet. Can't go wrong with that. And then over here, we have another bathroom. So this one looks like it's a little bit more of the standard configuration with the molded drop-in tub and shower. And we got the cultured marble countertops in here. So I like that they did that because everything is always so highly upgraded. You don't know what something a little more traditional might look like, and then here you do. And we got another bedroom. All of these rooms are actually good size. I've been in homes where, the secondary bedrooms are like 9 feet by 9 feet. And it's like, how are you going to fit anything in there? So, but these bedrooms are all good size. I mean, I would guess this is a queen bed. And so, it's got lots of room still. Well, guess what? We're gonna go back downstairs and I'm gonna turn it off while I do that. All right, I made it safely down the stairs. So, you know what, let me know in the comments, between these two floor plans I showed you, which one do you like? I love hearing from you all, so let me know which ones you like. So, that's our tour of this one. And let's go ahead and go back outside. All right, so that was the Prado. Remember, it's a 2-story home. It's got 2,816 square feet of living space, comes with 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It's got that 2-car garage, but it's got plenty of options where you can add another bedroom or even another bathroom to the floor plan. Now, remember I told you you were gonna be shocked when you heard the price? Well, here it is. This Prado, it starts out at $536,000. That is nearly $30,000 less than that first home that I showed you, and yet this one's a little bit bigger. Now, if neither one of these two floor plans really did it for you, or they're not gonna work for you, no worries. I say that because they've got 4 more models here, and remember, they've got 11 more floor plans for you to choose from, so there really is a lot of variety for you here. And by here, here's what I mean Soleo. Now, Soleo is a brand new master plan community here in Santan Valley, and the homes that I've been showing you today are all Pulte homes. Soleo is an awesome community. They've got a ton of resort style amenities that include a catch and release fishing lake and a big community pool. Now, if you want to see this community in person, you can reach out to me anytime because I've got your back when moving to the Phoenix suburbs. In fact, if you want to know more about Soleo, check out this video that I'm going to put right up here. It gives you a great general overview of this whole community. Now, let me give you a pro tip as well. If you're working with a realtor, and you really should be, whether it's me or anybody else, your agent has to accompany you on your very first visit to the sales office. Not just here, but really any new home community. If your agent's not with you on that very first visit, there's a really good chance the builder's not going to allow you to bring an agent on board later. So if you decide to move forward with that builder, you're going to do so unrepresented, and nobody wants to do that, right? Especially with today's new construction, you definitely want to have somebody on your side. Now, you want to check out this video here because it's going to set your mind at ease as you go throughout the entire new build process. And this video down here is a must watch because it's going to tell you everything that you need to know when relocating to Queen Creek and Santan Valley.